don't remember what laws we was on in Cleveland. So I'm gonna need y'all to help me out a little bit. Okay. If you don't know who to, if you're new here, say you're new and get you caught up. If you're new, say you're all caught up, okay? All right. First of all, I want to start this live off just by saying thank you. I want to start this live off by saying thank you. Not only thank you to God, right? Not only thank you to God. You said you're new. Okay, friend. Hey. So we're doing Midday Manifest. I want to start off by just saying thank you. Thank you to you guys for rocking with me, for being patient with me. Thank you to God for seeing things through. Thank you to just thank you. I don't know if you said thank you yet, but I want you to say thank you right now. You hear me? It's a lot of places that you could have been and things like that. Say thank you. Okay? Gratitude. Gratitude is the beginning to everything. So I always say thank you. Today I'm saying thank you twice. I talked to somebody today who said that they will sit in their car in the parking lot of their job debating on whether or not they should go in the building. And I say thank you. And I told him, I said, I remember when I used to be like that. I used to work from home and be late going to work, and I work from home because I didn't want to get up and go to work. I had no desire. I knew it was something greater for me. And I talked to this young man just about some of the choices that he was looking to make. And I just say thank you I thank God for that opportunity, that experience, right? To maybe nurture into someone else's life. And I can't date him. I can't date him. He gonna have his kids for the summer and they little. However, I thank God. Thank you for the opportunity to pour into that young person's heart. Sir, I can't date you. However, I can encourage you. Huh? Can I get a thank you? I can't thank you. I can't date you. Good morning, but I can encourage you. Okay. All right. What we can't do is be together, but I can encourage you. Hey, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's up, Tamala? Listen, y'all, we're going to do a little recap of some of these. We're going to do a little recap. I'm not going to go full blown into it, but we're going to recap the last three. Good day. Great day. How y'all doing? Y'all already know we're going to recap the last 3 rules that we went to. The last 3 rules we went through. I'm going to recap since we are now back on YouTube and Facebook. So all my bookies that missed me on YouTube and Facebook, honey, we're going to recap for y'all real quick. So real quick, let's do a review. Law number 3. I think this is where I was in Cleveland. Law number 3, conceal your intentions. Real quick, conceal your intentions. So understand this. I want to, of course, we are all about encouragement, positive, all that good stuff. But this book is messy. The 48 Laws of Power is messy. The 48 Laws of Power is really about deception and corruption. Okay? The 48 Laws of Power. The reason why I'm teaching this to you is not because I want you to be messy. The reason why I chose to teach you this because I want you to be able to identify it. Your spirit of discernment, I want you to be able to identify the foolishness that may be coming your way. Some of y'all got some of this foolishness in your life now. So I want you to be able to identify it. Once you know the source of something, once you know the source of it, then you know how to combat it, right? Come on, the friends say that's how the world was built. So understand, a lot of this stuff is messy. This is a lot different from Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. But a lot of these things, once we go into them, you understand, you know what? I've been through that. I see where old boy was coming from. I see what old girl did on the job. Okay? See what I'm saying? Listen, once you know, you know. Okay? I always tell y'all, what would you do if you knew what was coming? What would you do if you knew what was coming? Right? And this book helps you identify what's coming. So law 3 was conceal your intentions. We're going to do a quick recap before we go into the new laws, okay? Conceal your intentions. It says keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If you have no clue what you are up to, they cannot prepare for a defense. Guide them far enough down the wrong path, envelop them in enough smoke, and by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late, okay? So it talked about, there was 2 parts to this law. Part 1 said use decoy objects of desire and red herrings to throw people off the scent. Started. It says, throw them off the scent by across the path. Use false sincerity, send ambiguous signals, set up misleading objects of desire. Unable to distinguish the genuine from the false, they cannot pick up on out your real goal. Y'all, I had that happen to me. Y'all know I had to coach Missy this thing. I had that happen to me. I was dating a dude named Ira. I'm going to say his whole name because I'm petty. Ira McKeever. I was dating a dude named Ira McKeever. Okay, and Ira McKeever, baby, loved him some Coach Misty. Now, back then, I wasn't known as Coach Misty, baby. I was just Misty. And Ira will tell me, Ira said he did not want to jump into a physical aspect of the relationship. But, baby, when I tell you, Ira would tell me, baby, he would tell me all day, every day, oh, you are so pretty. You are so, oh, I just love you so much. And I was like, bro, I get it. Like, I am a little cute. I am a little cute. But you doing too much, right? Thank God for the spirit of discernment. Even if when I'm not trying to use my gift is present. You hear what I'm saying? Even when I'm not trying to use my gift, baby, that gift is present. And I said, something ain't right. You don't have to do all that. You putting on too much. I'm not one of these women. Now, Ira was known to date plus size women. I said, I'm not one of these plus size girls that need you to tell me how beautiful I am all the time because I know I'm cute. Okay. Been like that since 1980, established 1980. I've been cute all my life. No matter what size I was always cute. I said, so I don't need that. So you're doing too much, right? Story time. Guess what? He was doing too damn much. So guess what? Let me tell you something. God, when they say God blocked it, let me tell y'all. So one day he was at my house taking a shower and we were supposed to be getting ready to go somewhere. And he was in the shower and I had walked out of my room. He had his bed. Now he kept his phone on lock, but thank God for Samsungs because when a text message came through, even though his phone was on lock, that text message came through. And God let me walk out my bathroom right at the exact time I was sitting on my bed putting some lotion on my legs. And a text came through. Now, I wasn't trying to go through the man's phone because I know he kept it locked. But if I see something light up, I'm going to look over. Baby, I looked over. And I saw a text message from another woman who said, oh, my God, I definitely enjoyed last night. Thank you for bringing me lunch to my job. It was so nice seeing you again and sitting up under the stars and talking just made me realize, come on, thank you, friend. Just made me realize, you know, what I've been missing all these years. So now thank Lord for Samsungs back then, even though his phone was locked. When that text message came through and I pressed it, I was able to open up the whole text message thread. Baby, he had went to this woman where she was like she might have been an LPN. She was a nurse. I ain't gonna call her a CNA. Let's say she was an LPN. And he had went up to her job the night before when he told me that he was busy working. And he had went up to her job and took her lunch. And see, that's what Ira do. Ira will feed you. He'll come to your job and bring you food and make you feel real special. Because that's how he was doing me like that. Coming to my job. She worked at night. I worked during the day. And how they sat up under the moonlight and talked and this, that, and the other. And I said, oh, yeah. So y'all, he in the shower. And he just in there talking about, we about to go out to dinner. That's how he would talk. Yeah, we about to go. Da, 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 da. Baby, I went in that shower. Come on, somebody. I went in that shower and all you saw was my hand. And I hit the water. Y'all know how you can just hit the water, cut the water off? The girl name was Tiffany. I'll never forget it. And I cut the water off. And he said, what you do that for? I said, apparently you showering at the wrong house. Where's my gavel at? Apparently you showering at the wrong house. He said, Misty, what are you talking about? I said, Tiffany, the one you went and had lunch, dinner with last night. She got hot water at her house. Oh, baby, he told me, what are you talking about? I said, don't play with me, play with somebody else. And I started telling him about the date, as she had said in the text messages. He then told me I was insecure. Who go through somebody's phone? Then he tried to put it on me. Sir, I didn't put it on me. I said, God allowed me to see that. I tell y'all, God protect babies and fools, and I ain't young. God allowed me to see that because you was putting on. You was doing too much too soon. And I knew it was a trick in the bag. Even though I wasn't open to reading him or do anything like that, I knew it was something. And God said, well, if she ain't going to use her spidey senses, I'm going to put it in her face. You hear me? So I told this man to get out my shower because my water no longer works for you. Get out my shower, soap and all. You already had a towel. I said, take your soapy tail over to Tiffany's house and see what her shower do. Huh? That's where you was. See what her shower do. Okay? And I put them out. Suds and all. You clean as hell. Okay? So I told y'all this story to say this, to say that. The man was using all of these compliments and all this. He just adored me so much, right? Because he was really still seeing other people. Right? We had a discussion that we were, I had let my team go. Okay? I had let my team go. I don't know what he was doing in the car. That was none of my fat business. I had let my lineup go. And then you out here taking girls lunch at the hospital, sitting up under the moon, the stars? Yikes. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to look out for stuff like that, right? You have to look out for stuff like that. So I'm going to say this and say that, and then we're going to move on. If you are a confident person, I had a whole starting, baby, that's a whole nother story for another day. But the way I met Ira is I had speed dating set up for a whole week, Monday through Thursday. I went out with a different dude every day for lunch. And at the end of the week on Friday, I had 4 dudes. They all knew about the speed dating game. They all knew that they was in competition for my love. Sometimes you got to just put it out there like that. They all knew they was in competition for my love. They all were professional men. I had a lawyer. Ira probably was the most blue collar of them all. I had a lawyer. I had a football coach, a high school football coach. I forgot I think the other one was an entrepreneur. And then Ira was like, he was like a tow truck driver or something, or furniture. I don't know what he did, but he was like the most blue collar of them all. But yes, a competition for my love. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I told them what I was doing. Now, some men I invited to play the game, and they said, I ain't going to play that game. You crazy. I said, well, then, thanks for that. Thank you for your time and going about your business. But I had 4 men who was willing to take me out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I was going to pick a winner on Friday. And whoever I picked as a winner on Friday, that's what I was going to devote most of my time to. Period. Okay? Period, point blank. So anyway, yeah. So I just want to tell y'all, when y'all dating people, and hold on, y'all, my scalp. Listen, when you dating somebody and they doing too much, or maybe you married and all of a sudden your husband doing too much or your wife doing too much, it's something behind that. That's a red herring. All right. So it says, let me say this to say that. I'm trying to find something. It says the keys to power real quick. I'm going to talk about law number 3. It says most people are open books. They say what they feel, blurt out their opinions at every opportunity, and constantly reveal their plans and intentions. First, it is easy and natural to always want to talk about one's feelings and plans for the future. It takes effort to control your tongue and monitor what you reveal. Second, many believe that by being honest and open, they are winning people's hearts and showing their good nature. Listen, your honesty is likely to offend people. It is much more prudent to tailor your words, telling people what they want to hear, rather than the coarse and ugly truth of what they feel, what you feel or think. Okay? So it says this. It talked about using the tactics, right? It says what you want to do is simply dangle an object you seem to desire, a goal you seem to aim for in front of people's eyes, and they will take the appearance for reality. We talked about this about everybody on the internet, right? We talked about how, and there's nothing wrong with walking in it. Like, manifestation can turn into delusion very quickly. So, okay, let me correct this. Sometimes you have to be delusional to manifest big things. You have to have faith bigger than anything you've ever seen. But some people are on the internet telling you they already have what it is that they want, telling you that they're already in possession of what it is that they want. And because you believe from what you see with your eyes, they're in possession of this thing, you feel comfortable in spending your money with them because you figure, well, this person got more money than me. I can spend my money with them. They have more knowledge than me, and I'm going to get what I want. And when on the whole time they was trying to reach $1 million, it was on your back. The $1 million that they talking about they have was really the $1 million they about to get from you. You know why? Because of the deceit. Because of the illusion. Okay? Because of the illusion and deceit. Okay? They dangle what they want in front of you to the point where you believe in them, that they already have it, and you help them attain it through deceit. Okay? It says, hide your intentions, not by closing up. See, that's the risk of appearing secretive and making people suspicious, but by talking endlessly about your desires and goals, just not your real ones. Okay? This is when you're trying to deceive somebody. It says, well, you will kill 3 birds with 1 stone. It says you appear friendly, open, and trusting, and then you conceal your intentions and you send your rivals on time-consuming wild goose chase, right? So if you are telling somebody, oh man, I'm trying to build this business to be XYZ, you can get online and say, oh, I'm about to build this super duper business. I got this great business idea. People who watch you and want to be in competition with you are going to go and chase this wild business idea when the whole time you was really building something else. Okay. It says another powerful tool in throwing people off the scent is false sincerity. People mistake sincerity for honesty. Okay. It says the best deceivers do everything they can to cloak their roguish qualities. They cultivate an air of honesty in one area to disguise their dishonesty in others. Honesty is merely another decoy in their arsenal of weapons. And I remember when we talked about this when I was in Cleveland, I talked about how a lot of women get caught up with a man who will tell them everything about his past. He will sit down and reveal to you everything about the hurt he had in his childhood, especially a lot of my brothers who've been locked up. Oh, baby, they gonna sit down and talk to you about everything. They gonna get your little heart. Oh my God, you went through what? Oh my God, your mom passed. Oh my God, your dad wasn't there. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And you're gonna feel so sorry for them that now you've made excuses as to why. Listen, come on. They said, but nothing honest about his present. Look at Monique and Derek. Thank you, friend. Look at Monique and Derek. Look at Monique and Derek. That man seems so sincere to Monique, and he just doing it. He had all kind of stuff. Look at that. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. When you get with somebody and then they tell you everything about their past, and then when they do something to affect you in their present, what's up in that? They do something to affect you in their present. And that's when, listen, and that's when, once you find out about it, they cheat on you. And then you be like, well, he never knew love, right? Because he was so honest about what he had going on when he was younger. He never knew love. His mother never loved him. So how can he love a woman? And now you making excuses up for his stupid stuff, right? Because he didn't see, he was so honest about his past, he couldn't tell you nothing about his present, right? And definitely nothing about his future. Thank you, friend, because you wasn't in it. Come on, somebody. Part 2, this is still on number 3. It says use smoke screens to disguise your actions. Deception is always the best strategy, but the best deceptions require a screen of smoke to distract people's attention from your real purpose. Okay, it said if you lead a sucker down a familiar path, he won't catch on when you lead him to a trap. If you lead a sucker down a familiar path, he won't catch on when you lead him to a trap. You hear me? I've done this before. I'm not proud of it. I'm just telling y'all how this works, right? I'm very transparent with y'all. I've had a man of power and money open up and tell me everything about his ex. He told me everything that she did wrong and everything she did right. Now, I knew at the time I was not the one to be played with, okay? I was on some foolishness myself. I was never going to be faithful to this man. But he had given me so much ammunition. He told me everything that he loved about his ex. All I had to do was emulate. Thank you, friend. All I had to do was emulate what he had told me, right? So guess what? Everything he did right and everything she did wrong and how he was hurt. Okay, so I made sure I did everything right. I even corrected some of her wrongs. Y'all listening to that? Did y'all hear me? I even corrected some of her wrongs. You hear me? I had no intentions of being with this man, but I saw an opportunity. I saw a money grab situation. I was young and I'm just being honest. Okay, so he had given me so much of his life story. I was able to create a facade that he couldn't even see through. Okay, he couldn't even see through. And when I tell you, when I got tired of playing, because one thing about me, I tell people I got ADD, attention. Okay, never mind. When I got tired of playing this game, when I wasn't getting the things I wanted fast enough, when I got tired of playing this game, then the real me came out. And he had no clue. He was like, he questioned a lot of things about himself. Number one, how can I let this young pregnant girl at the time, I was pregnant with my second child and their dad was in prison. How can I let this young pregnant girl pull the fleece over my eyes and get whatever she done got out of me and get me to love her? I was pregnant with somebody else's baby. You hear me? That's because I had became everything that you wanted. I knew he still had a thing for his ex, but he could never go back because of what people would say in the street. So I became everything that she was and everything that she wasn't. Within my power to do so. Yeah. And I got whatever I could out of him. And he didn't know nothing. He didn't feel no type of way because I was familiar to him. He didn't have to learn me because he felt like he had known me all his life. He had been with his ex for 10 years. And I was merely 19 on running game. Okay? So take that how you want to take it. But that's what happened. All right, y'all. So listen. It says the familiar. I'm gonna talk about an interpretation. Hey, friend, not taking notes, Diamond. Jesus. It says the familiar and conspicuous front is a perfect smoke screen. I just talked about that. Approach your mark with an idea that seems ordinary enough, a business deal, financial intrigue. The sucker's mind is distracted, his suspicions delayed. That is when you gently guide him into the second path, the slippery slope down which he slides helplessly into your trap. Y'all, do y'all watch American Gangster Trap Queens? Am I the only person that watch American Gangster Trap Queens to get motivated? I swear to God. Listen, if this church thing don't work out, I'm gonna be on season 4, American Gangster Trap Queens, okay? Listen, if this church, if God don't speak to my soul, I'm gonna be on season 4 of American Gangster Trap Queens. I'm gonna be sitting in the queen chair. Listen, I'm gonna be sitting in the queen chair. They be like, this is a story of Coach Misty. Okay. This is the story of Coach Misty. All right. The internet's biggest. Anywho, moving on. Y'all, if y'all watch American Trap Queens, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be in the chair with a sequin dress on with some fresh braids. Okay. Don't do it. Okay, I won't. I'm just saying. Don't do it. All right. I'm almost there, Jesus. I'm almost there. But what I said this to say that is that you have to lead them down the path of the familiar. All right, so it said keys to power. The best deceivers utilize a bland, inconspicuous front that calls no attention to themselves. They know that extravagant words and gestures immediately raise suspicion. Instead, they envelop their mark in the familiar, the banal, the harmless. Okay, so when you come to somebody, so let me tell y'all, you said I'm 2 seconds away from the story of Diamond. This is called the 48 Laws of Power. You can click the link in my bio and get your copy off of Amazon. Let me say this to say that though. When you are trying to run game on somebody, when I meet men that are trying to run game on me, then a lot of men assume that they are smarter than you. Let me just keep it 100. A lot of men assume that they are smarter than you, right? Especially if I meet a man and he be like, oh, what you do? Well, I live downtown Dallas and I run a tax business. Everybody named Mama got a tax business. Little Lakeisha got a tax business. I'm going back over some of the laws I did when I was in Cleveland because I know I wasn't on YouTube. Everybody named Mama got a tax business. I talked to a dude today he said, what you do? I said, I got a tax business. Now he's been in the military and he has an associate's degree and he's been to trade school. But he started talking to me as if I was some little Rudy Poop. And you got to be born before 1985 to understand when I say a Rudy Poop. He started talking to me as if I was some, like a scammer or something. Like I was just like some chick that had kids young and now I'm on like some ghetto fabulous type of deal. And I was like, boy, what? What? Boy, I got more degrees than a thermometer. Excuse me? So then I had to break it down to him because remember, I told y'all I was going to stop telling all my business. Because some of these dudes get intimidated when I tell them everything that I do. Because they be like, oh, she ain't got no time or she make more money than me. So when I realized that he was talking to me like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like stupid or he going to ask me about what you do, OnlyFans. First of all, I know I ain't your type. Because if that's the first thing that came out your mouth, what do I do, OnlyFans? No, sir, would never. I mean, not until next month. But right now, no. Okay? Who does that? So I already knew where he was coming from and what kind of women he talked to. And I already knew I wasn't his type. This is the one time he was sitting in front of his job debating on whether or not he was going to go in the building. And I'm outside riding around with my braids flying in the air with Starbucks on my way to go check out my veneers. I ain't got not their job to report to because I am the job. I am the job. Okay? So I'm like, really? So he said what he said, and I had to get him together and let him know, like, I'm not that girl. But here's the deal. When I talk to men, now he couldn't say no big words to me because he ain't know that many. But when I talk to men who say a lot of big words, the flashy ones, that want to use a lot of 12-letter words, I know you dumb as a box of rocks. You dumb as a box of rocks, because a man who really educated don't even have to say much. His presence speaks for himself. So the ones that come to me with their flashy cars or they flashy clothes and they want to out-talk me, sir, you trying to get over on me. You are not what you appear to be. Okay, what the mirror say? Things in this mirror might appear closer than they seem. Sir, you are not what you appear to be. You're giving me side view mirror. You're giving me side mirror action. Okay, I go and get off the phone. Cut it out. I'm not her. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all got to stop telling. I'm saying this because I had to do it. Stop telling so much about your damn self. Stop telling so much about yourself to people, because then they try to size you up. You can't size me up. Okay? I'm super sad. You can't size me up. I ain't gonna tell you everything. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it. No, sir. No ham, no Sam, no ma'am. I ain't gonna tell you everything. You can't create a game plan how to deal with me because you don't know what game you playing. Oh my God. You can't create a game plan with me because you don't know what game you playing. You showed up in cleats. You showed up in cleats and we had a tennis match. You showed up with dice and we playing chess. You don't know what game you playing with me, sir. Huh? You don't even know what game this is. I just need you to sit back and pay attention. We need to put that on the t-shirt? Huh? We need to put that on the t-shirt? Somebody put that on the t-shirt. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, y'all. Let's kind of wrap this up. It says, what you really need to know is people can only focus on one thing at a time. So if you're trying to deceive somebody, you got to run circles around them. You got to have smoke and mirrors. When you're trying to deceive somebody, you got to give them one thing to concentrate on while you're doing something else in the background. Okay? While you're doing something else in the background. A lot of y'all being cheated on, don't know y'all being cheated on because the man is so good to you, you figure he ain't got no time to do nothing else. Come on, somebody. The man's so good to you, you figure he ain't got time to do nothing else. When I talk to y'all regularly, it's too early. When I talk to y'all ladies on the phone and y'all be like, is my husband cheating on me? And I say, yes. Oh, I mean, when did he have time to cheat? He be with me all the time. He be at work all the time. When do he have time to cheat? I got his location. That one lady argued me down about the location. I got his location. This, that, and the other. When he got time to cheat, what you don't understand is a lot of times things be going on right up under your nose. Right up on your nose. Maybe they make time to cheat. I used to make time to cheat. You know what? That's too much of my business. Let's get back into the book. It says, the simplest form of smoke screens is facial expression. What's up, Philly? Listen, it says the simplest form of smoke screen is a facial expression. Behind a bland, unreadable exterior, all sorts of mayhem can be planned without detection. One of the most effective smoke screens is the noble gesture. People want to believe apparently noble gestures are genuine, for belief is pleasant. Okay? It says they rarely notice how deceptive these gestures can be. Some of y'all, what's up, Tartisha? Some of y'all is getting done by the noble gestures. Again, let's talk about Valentine's Day is coming up for y'all raggedy. It's early. Valentine's Day is coming up. Some of y'all deal with somebody and y'all not in a relationship. Valentine's Day is on a what? Baby, they got time to play this weekend. Valentine's Day is on a what? A Tuesday, right? Valentine's Day weekend. Thank you, friend. Valentine's Day weekend would be really Super Bowl Sunday weekend, right? Valentine's Day is when what? It's on Monday or Tuesday. Either way, Valentine's Day not on the weekend. Okay? So here's the deal. You got time to cheat this weekend for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna break it down. Valentine's Day is on a Tuesday. Thank you. Girl, what you talking about, sugar honey? It's on Tuesday. Valentine's Day on Tuesday. You hear me? You got time to cheat. Especially if you go to work. You got time to cheat. You got time to say, thank you, friend. You got time to say you're going to do Valentine's Day with one person the weekend before Super Bowl Sunday weekend, or you can do Valentine's Day the weekend after because Valentine's is on a Tuesday. If I was cheating, let me tell you how I would do Valentine's Day. Smoke and mirrors. Let me tell you how I would do Valentine's Day. On Saturday, okay, friend. Yes, thank you. Okay, she said she got a reading on Valentine's Day in her 2023. On Tuesday, I would listen. Let me tell you how I would do Valentine's Day if I had a man. And if I was a cheater, if is the key word. I'm not a cheater because I ain't got no man. So here's the deal. You don't boycott Valentine's Day because you ain't got nobody. Y'all be hating. Listen, go out and enjoy yourself on Valentine's Day. Listen, let me tell you something. I would do something with somebody on Saturday, okay? Sunday, I would spend with my dude because it's Super Bowl Sunday. Sunday, I would spend with my dude because it's Super Bowl Sunday, okay? On Monday, I would see my boo thing on Monday, okay? Because guess what? On Tuesday, I'm going to be super busy cheating one-on-one. Yes, on Tuesday, I'm going to be super busy. On Tuesday, I got to work. I know Tuesday is Valentine's Day, but I done already see my boo on Monday. I'm going to make sure I see my boo late Monday night. So technically, if I'm with you past midnight, we already went into Valentine's Day. So I was with you, but you know I'm really busy on Tuesday. And because I own my own businesses, I can tell you I got appointments booked from A to Z. Because on Tuesday, I'm going to be with my dude. On Tuesday, I'm going to circle back around to him. Now, we was together on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to stay. I'm not going to be in your face on Super Bowl Sunday because I don't really like football. And I'm going to go ahead and let you have it with your boys. But I'm going to be texting my boo thing on Super Bowl Sunday, you know, letting him know that I went to a Super Bowl party. Yeah, I went to a Super Bowl party with old boy. I had to go. But I'm telling my dude, you know, that we celebrate Valentine's Day weekend. Okay? Yeah. And anybody new, I'm going to hook up with them on the weekend after Valentine's Day. Because guess what? Tuesday. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Aunt Kathy. Tuesday. That's what I'm saying. Oh, y'all, let me tell you why my dialect might be a little different. I'm going to Baltimore. I'll be in Baltimore. I'll be in the DMV area March 3rd through the 6th. And I done met me a little cutie. And he said, to, do, lose. Hey, I done met somebody daddy already. And I've been talking to him. And he said, to, do, lose. And I love it. Okay? Tuesday. Yeah. And do. Okay? I hope he called me after this thing and just say something to me. You say got the club blowing up on the Tuesday. Y'all ignorant. But I was just telling y'all how to cheat if y'all want to cheat. You said, yes, I sounded more Baltimore. Come on, friend. Yes, he do and two. I love it. He been talking to me all week. I love it. Okay, I'm going to lick his. Okay, anyway. All right, y'all. And now another effective screen is the pattern. Woo, that came out. Another effective screen is the pattern. That's the establishment of a series of actions that seduce the victim into believing you will continue in the same way. They say Maryland. Wait, no, it's not. I can't even say it. Maryland. I can't even say it. Anyway, another effective smoke screen is the pattern, right? So here's the deal. How many of y'all have been led astray? You say somebody led me on. Y'all always say that. I'm not free. No, Aunt Kathy. I'm glowing because my braids is tight. I'm glowing because I got an instant facelift at the braiders yesterday. I'm glowing because I use olive oil and I'm back at home. That's why I'm glowing. I haven't met this man in person yet, but hopefully, if I'm glowing now, hopefully he had me out here looking like a firefly. When I'm in Maryland, I need to just illuminate the room. We haven't met in person, but he does, do a little something for me on FaceTime. He do a little. All right, that's enough of my business. Moving on. The pattern. When y'all say, thank you, Aunt Kathy. When y'all say y'all been led astray because somebody keep promising you something. A lot of y'all in relationships where people promising you something right now. Y'all be talking about, Coach, when you see me get married, he ain't gonna marry you. I just told this one lady that. I said, if a man talks about marriage all the time, she said, oh, I know he want to get married because he talk about marriage all the time. I said, but he talk about marrying you. Do he talk about marrying you? I talk about marriage all the time. I talk about settling down and, building an empire. I talk to dudes about that I know I ain't even going to call them if I see them today. I won't even call them tomorrow. But I'll still have a conversation with you about it. Now, if you get your hopes up, that's on you. I never said I wanted to build an empire with you. I just said that's what I would do. Okay? Y'all see how that work out? Okay, great. So beware of the pattern smoke screen, okay? It said the pattern is powerful and then it deceives the other person into expecting the opposite of what you are really doing. Okay? The pattern is powerful. The pattern is, some of y'all stuck in a maze. The pattern is powerful because listen, hope is a hell of a drug. Hope. Hope is a hell of a drug. I don't operate on hope no more. I don't hope for nothing. Hope is a hell of a drug. Either I do or I don't, but I don't hope nothing. Baby, hope will have you out here with somebody for 20 years and ain't even got a ring. Hope will have you out here holding your breath for your baby daddy and he went and got somebody else. Baby, hope will have y'all out here staying at a job for 10 years and you gonna never get promoted. Hope, that's what hope will do to you. That's what hope will do to you. Hope will have y'all writing these men in jail. Hope will have you being a prison wife. Huh? That's what hope will do to you. You hear me? I didn't watch my friends go through it with dudes. Come on. That's what hope will do to you. I don't hope about nothing. Either we do or we don't. Huh? Either we will or we won't. But I don't hope about anything. You hear me? A person will talk to you about their intentions all day long and know damn well you was never part of the story. You hear me? You said that's you, 20 years and no ring. Oh my God. Yanks. Huh? Hope I have people, listen, let me tell you something. Hope I have you holding on to nothing. For the women who say, oh, how can my spouse cheat? How can my boyfriend cheat? They don't have the time. You don't understand. It's a lot of women out here holding on to nothing. It's a lot of women that'll take a phone call where you see your man every day. They'll take a phone call once a week and swear him down. They go together. You hear me? That's hope. That's what hope I have you doing. I was in that situation. I was dealing with a man that was around me 24/7. And when I found out he was cheating, I couldn't imagine. I said, wait a minute, cheating when? Cheating where? Cheating who? What I didn't understand was the woman he was cheating with didn't need much. Huh? She was running off of hope. Honey, she was operating off of hope. And that hope will have you strung out here in these streets. Baby, hope is worse than dope. Hope is worse than dope. You hear me? Hope is worse than dope. Hope will have y'all missing out on the person you're supposed to be with, waiting on somebody that'll never choose you. That's what hope will do to you. Okay? So if you listening to this, some of y'all need to hear this. I need y'all to choose the do. Don't choose the hope. Okay? They said I'm spitting bars. Please, hope is worse than dope. Now I didn't went blank on. I don't know what's going on the thing, but hopefully y'all can still hear me on Facebook and YouTube. I see it in froze. But baby, listen, I need y'all to choose. You said you feel like you operating on hope with your husband. You got to understand what you're doing. See, let me tell you something. If there is a problem in your relationship and you talk to your spouse about the problem, I'm not just going to say men, women, whatever. But if you talk to your spouse about the problem, it's a problem in your relationship, and they continue to do the same thing and you don't see no action being taken and you stay, now you operating off of hope. You hoping they're going to do better. I'm not going to say him because it could be a her too. You hoping they're going to do better. Okay. I deal in the now. I don't deal in hope. I deal in the here and now. When I meet a person and they say, listen, people will tell you, this chapter just told y'all, people will tell you their intentions. People tell you their intentions. People tell you exactly what it is they are going to do. You hope that something else happens, so you ignore what they are telling you in your face, and you rely on hope. You start creating, illusions. What is it? Illusions of grandeur. You start creating a storyline of your own when they have told you to your face exactly what they was going to do. You hear me? When you get with somebody and they tell you that they don't want no relationship, they're not ready for no relationship, and you are ready for a relationship, leave. You hear me? Leave. Friend said, you manifested my life. You spoke it in my life. I'm back in Texas and about to be married in less than 20 days. Congratulations, friend. You got to leave. You hear me? Because you operating on hope. Okay, bye, Diamond. You operating on hope, honey buns. You got to go ahead and get out of that thing. That's too much. Okay? Freya said that's the anointing working through you. That's why it's freezing. You saying it. Yeah, it is freezing. We about to see. That's say, oh, such and such is wasting my. No, you're wasting your time. No. These people don't waste your time. You waste your own time. You hear me? Stop giving credit. Listen, stop giving credit when credit is due. Can't nobody lead you on. You operating on hope. Huh? You got caught up in a pattern. If I come and try to deceive you and you accept what I'm giving, You can't be, I did what I came to do. You can't put the blame on me. That's why some of y'all can't grow out of the situations you in. That's why y'all can't get into another relationship, because you're still blaming the other person for what happened. You need to take some accountability and responsibility for what happened. Huh? When I was dealing with somebody and the man told me, listen, the man told me, he showed me that he didn't want to be, he would be with somebody, but he wouldn't be with me. He tried to tell me that, oh, it just so happened that every time we stopped talking, I ended up in a relationship with somebody else. No, because you know why you end up in every time we stop talking, you always end up in a relationship with somebody else, because you was already searching for them when you was dealing with me. I was nothing but a placeholder. And sometimes it's a little hard for us to say that about ourselves, because who wants to admit that, right? You were just a placeholder. Huh? I want y'all to, now I know we ain't even talking from the book no more. I'm Coach Misty in this thing. And I think we needed that. It was a little hard for me to do with Miss Zen in Cleveland. So I thank y'all for being patient. But this week, I'm going to give y'all everything I got. If I can't give you nothing else, I'm going to give you everything I got. I need you to recognize when you are a placeholder. This just don't go for relationships. It also go for jobs. Some of y'all are sitting at these jobs and people are be promoting around you left and right. And you trying to figure out what's wrong with me. You done went back to school. You done got the certifications. You really in there kissing tail, and you don't know what's going on. Understand this. I'm gonna say this to say that you are nothing but a placeholder. You hear me? A placeholder. Come on, friendships as well. You are nothing but a placeholder. You hear me? When you hanging out with somebody and y'all really don't do too much, or they never ask you to go out on trips, and then all of a sudden they meet somebody else, and her and the other person is is out here going out and doing a whole bunch of things. And they tagging you along, understand you was just a placeholder. And when you recognize that you are a placeholder, you have to be strong enough to walk away. When I talk about women calling me, because that's what the most people who call me, most of my clients are women. I want to say 95% of my clients are women. And when women call me and they say, I just don't know how to walk away, I don't know how to let this thing go. And this man has showed you, he done told you, even some of them dating women, this other person have shown you and told you how they feel about you, and you still holding on. Guess what? If I'm benefiting you from her, if I'm benefiting from you holding on, I'm not gonna cut you loose. Why would I cut you loose? Why would I cut you loose? I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do and still deal with you when I want to deal with you and still benefit from you. Why would I cut you loose? I remember telling old boy, well, just block me. If you don't want to be with me or whatever, why do you answer every time I call? He said, why would I block you? And I understand what he meant, right? Why would he block me? He had no reason to block me. You know why? Because he was still benefiting from however I made him feel. However I made him feel, I was the fool. I was the whole fool. You understand me? Like, this thing right here gets real deep. It does. So if you are in a situation right now and you are a placeholder, I want you to ask yourself, am I I really putting them over me? Because at that choice, it becomes a you versus them. At that option, it becomes a you versus them. Thank you, friend. I really need y'all to ask yourselves that. Listen, once you decide to choose you, it won't be no question of concern how you gonna walk away from it. The situation might hurt you. Your feelings might be, in a funk or whatever. You might miss that person, right? But when you choose you, you can go ahead and walk away and lick your wounds by yourself. Come on, friend, you got to choose you. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and finish to wrap this up. It says, listen. It says, another psychological weakness on which to construct a smokescreen is a tendency to mistake appearances for reality. That's another one. The feeling that if someone seems to belong to your group, your belonging must be real. Okay, we talk about this all the time. A lot of y'all hit me up and say, oh, how does such and such feel about me? Ask such and such. I mean, I understand why you're coming to me, but ask such and such, right? Because guess what? It's easy to make a person feel comfortable. I have a knack for making men feel comfortable. I have a knack for making men feel like it's the only one. And that done got me in trouble a time or two in my day. So now I just keep it 100 about what I'm doing. Like, look, you ain't the only one. Your day is on Tuesday. If you cool with that, let's rock. If not, go about my business. Because I have a knack for people make them feel like they the only one. And men were going by my actions. Men were going by my actions instead of asking me, was I seeing somebody else, right? No, it ain't about they just lie. Women lie too. Say, hey, let me tell you something. If you dealing with a man that's lying to you, honey bun, you a liar too because you lying to yourself. If you deal with a person that lie to you and you decide to deal with them, you lying to yourself. You hear me? You are lying to yourself. We always talking about, oh, they just liars. No, 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 no. No, you lying to yourself too. Okay? I stopped lying to myself a long time ago about certain stuff. Right? And here's the deal. When I'm dealing with somebody, if I can deal with what they got going on, man, listen, this is so deep. I tell you all the time. Stop trying to change people. If I get with somebody and I realize who they are and I can't deal with it, I leave. I don't wait for a year, 2 years, 3 years. I leave. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to get in here and try to change you. Because if I try to change you, if you are not willing to change and I try to change you, guess what? I start lying to myself. You're going to start lying to me to make me feel more comfortable about the situation. And in turn, I'm going to lie to myself. So we're not going to bash other people like that. I need you to take accountability. Both of y'all some liars. Okay? All right, let's move on. It says, so when people make you feel like you belong to the group because of their action, it says the trick is simple. You simply blend in with those around you. The better you blend, the less suspicious you become. Okay? So if you're trying to infiltrate a group, right? You talk about spies and all this espionage. What do? They blend in. When the cops go undercover, what do? They blend into their environment, right? You know nothing of the sort. Like you don't know any better. It says, do not despair in having to wear such a bland mask. It is often your unreadability that draws people to you and makes you appear a person of power. Okay. Now let's talk about this. It says, conceal your purpose and hide your progress. Do not disclose the extent of your designs until they cannot be opposed until the combat is over. Okay, listen, and then we're gonna talk about the reversal. Now, basically, I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna do laws. We're gonna go over laws 4, 5, and 6 this week. 4, 5, and 6, and then next Monday we'll start law number 7. We are going to do the power of winning. The power of winning on Friday. I might even come live Saturday to kind of catch us up. Okay, I'll let y'all know. Let's talk about the reversal. It says no smoke screen, red herring, false sincerity, or even or any other diversionary device will succeed in concealing your intentions if you already have an established reputation for deception. So I told y'all this before. Okay, I was known on POF, not because known oh I get around. I was known on POF because I'm full of it. When it comes to dating, I used to be full of it. Baby, I would run game. Call me Hasbro. Okay? Because I'm out here running game. Okay? So it got to the point where I would see dudes that I talked to before. I told y'all about that. I might see a dude that I talked to a couple years ago. Maybe I didn't have the time to really dedicate to him. I had ran a little game on him. So when he run across me again on one of the dating websites, he would be like, hey, now here's the deal. If a man that I know I ran game on reach out to me again, right? Even if he's upset, I know he's still interested. You hear me? So this is for all my hot girls, all my, you know what I was about to say. If a man you did dirty, reach out to you again, even if he's angry, understand he's still interested. And the best way to run game again is to have no game at all. Okay? I'm teaching you something. The best run, listen, if there's somebody out there that you know you did dirty, but you want a second chance, right? You want a second chance. And it's been at least about two years. It got to be a minimum of 2 years, okay? And you want to run around and you want to circle that block again, reach out. If they don't say nothing to you, they really done with you. If they have something to say to you, if they don't reach out to you, you reach out to them. If they say something to you, but they angry, they still interested because they said something. Okay, so what you have to do, see, I was known for being deceptive. So then once I became known for being deceptive, I had to tell the truth or what they thought was the truth. I was still deceiving. I had to be apologetic. I had to show growth. Y'all hear me? I had to show growth. Yeah. I had to be like, you know what? You right. I had to agree with them. You are absolutely right. Huh? You were absolutely right. I definitely did that. I owned up to everything they said I did. I said, I definitely did that. I shouldn't have did you like that. You are a great man. And I was very foolish, very apologetic. You hear me? Very much so. Guess what? I'm still running game. I'm still running game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still running game. I'm going to give you the upper hand. I'm going to give you the upper hand, and I'm going to tell you that I'm here. I just, you know what? Even if you don't want to, friends said a player for show. Listen, even if you don't want to date me again, I just would like to be your friend because I enjoyed your company. I enjoyed your presence. Huh? I enjoyed your presence. I enjoyed your company. And guess what? I let the situation about the dating go. I start asking them about themselves, right? Because before everything was about me, they was always into me. So now I'm about to be into you. So tell me, come on, friend. Thank you. So tell me about, how's your mom doing? How's your son? Things of that nature. Oh man, wow, that's amazing. I don't even stay on the phone a long time because I don't want him to think about what I said. After I ask him some questions about himself and pick the conversation up, we get the conversation to a different energy. Then I get off the phone. Guess what? We left on a positive note. I say I really do appreciate this conversation. I appreciate your time. It was amazing hearing from you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I don't hear from you again, good luck. Oh, what you mean if you don't hear from me again? You gonna hear from me again, blah, blah, blah. Because guess what? I done got you back into that old feeling. I done got you back into feeling good. I got you feeling how you felt before you realized that I was running game on you. Right? And I'm going to go ahead and get off the phone. Okay? Guess what? I'm also going to follow up that phone call. I'm going to follow up that phone call in about 30 minutes to an hour. I'm going to follow up with a text and say, it was really good hearing from you again. I really enjoyed talking to you. Have a good day. I guarantee you that man gonna want to see about me. That man gonna want to see about me within 7 days. Within them 7 days, he gonna want to see about me. Now, if there's any men that's watching this, y'all can put y'all 2 cents in. I'm all for it. If there's any man that's watching this, you can put your 2 cents in. I'm cool with it. I guarantee you that. I just gave y'all some game, okay? Moving on, or maybe that's been done to you. It says, as you get older and achieve success, it becomes increasingly difficult to disguise your cunning. Everyone knows you practice deception. Persist in playing naive, and you run the risk of seeming the rankest hypocrite. In such cases, it is better to own up. Come on, I just said it. It is better to own up, to appear the honest rogue, or better, the repentant rogue. I just said that. Okay? Not only will you be admired for your frankness, but the most wonderful and strange of all, you'll be able to continue your shenanigans. That's just what I said. You got to be like, I'm sorry. Some of y'all husbands and boyfriends do this to you all the time. You right. I never should have cheated on you. You the best thing I ever had. You the best thing I ever had. And I'm going to be here with you. Y'all husbands and boyfriends and spouse, y'all partners do this all the time. All the time. This is the 48 laws of power. Y'all partners do this all the time. And guess what? They'll come and they'll sit in the house with you for about 30 days. They'll be right by your side by 30 days. Build your trust back up, and then they boom, right back to the streets. You hear me? Build your trust up. Then they right back to the streets. Listen, and y'all go through this cycle over and over and over and over again. Right? Oh, yeah, you right. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. She ain't about nothing. Men do it all the time. Then they talk about the other woman like she a piece of trash and make you feel good. Oh, yeah, she wasn't even you. I don't even know what I was thinking about. They ain't never going to say why they really cheated. Oh, no, I don't know what I was thinking about. She came on to me. I had a couple drinks and it just happened and this. And you the best thing I ever had in my life. And then we do it all over again. You hear me? I'm speaking from both sides of the fence. I have been cheated on and I have been a cheater. I have cheated more than I've been cheated on. Cheated a whole lot. Hopefully nobody watching this that want to get with me. I'm not doing that today. Okay? But I've been cheated on more than I've been a cheater more than I've been cheated on. So I can speak from both sides. And the one thing about me that makes me a hypocrite, let me tell you what makes me a hypocrite about cheating. I expect a man to take me back after cheating. I expected a man to take me back after cheating. You know why? Because I made him feel like it was something that he didn't do. Now, see, it's different for a woman. For a woman, a man can come in when there's cheating involved. For a woman, a man can come in and say, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. You the best thing I had in my life, blah, blah, blah. I was influenced by somebody else, right? And a woman will, take pity on this man, right? Because this man has daddy issues. He has mommy issues. He never knew love. He was locked up for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? He just, damn, Zoe, hold on, y'all. Zoe do it every damn time. Every time. I don't know why Zoe, it wouldn't be Midday Manifest. Hold on, y'all. It wouldn't be Midday Manifest if Zoe didn't call the damn phone. She do it every time. But listen, for a woman, it's different. So if you're a female and you get caught cheating, you have to tell your husband, well, you didn't love me. A lot of times, if you're a female and you cheated, your husband is working a lot. Or your husband has gotten so comfortable in his relationship that he feels like he doesn't have to woo you anymore. Or maybe you just got whole tendencies. I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't know. But when you get caught cheating as a woman, you have to tell the man that it was something that he wasn't doing for you. He didn't make you feel pretty anymore. You got to put it on him. You didn't make me feel pretty anymore. You didn't make me feel loved. I just felt like I was just here taking care of the kids and just XYZ element on P. You have to put it on him. You got to make him start his little wheels of thinking about the things that he didn't do. You didn't love me enough. You see how I said that with all sincerity? Let me get close to the camera. You didn't love me enough. You hear me? You didn't love me enough. And for a split second, someone else showed me some attention when all I really wanted was you. Did y'all catch on to that? Did y'all see my face? You didn't love me enough. I want my family. I want my marriage. Before what? Look, should I take my glass? I want my family. I want my marriage. I want our kids. I couldn't dare, like, I couldn't see having another man raise these kids. You hear what I'm saying? The Academy Award. I should be an EGOT. Listen. I should be an EGOT. I should have me a damn EGOT, okay? I'm right up there with Viola Davis. I couldn't see nobody else raising your son. Now, if you're willing to work on this, I'm willing to work on it too. I done threw it back on his ass. I'm willing to work on this too if you're willing to work on it. Because I love you. Okay? Because I love you. And then you continue with your shenanigans. It says, the world wants to be deceived. People want to be lied to. You hear me? People, we about to end this live in a minute. People want to be lied to, whether you believe it or not. Okay? There's a song by PJ Morton, I Don't Want to Go Through Your Phone. Some things are better left alone. You hear me? PJ Morton, go look it up. It say, I don't want to go through your phone. That's the name of the song. And in that song, he tells the woman, like, I know something going on, but and a lot of men are like that. I'd rather not know about it. I don't want to go through your phone. Right? Some of y'all are like that. Some of y'all women like that. Y'all know y'all husband got a little side piece, but as long as it don't come into your face, as long as can't nobody run back and tell you nothing, as long as there's no evidence, you just go on. It's a yes, girl, Alexa, play PJ Morton, I Don't Want to Go Through Your Phone. Ah, shit. Never mind, Alexa. Go look it up, y'all. PJ Morton, I Don't Want to Go Through Your Phone. That's what I'm talking about. You hear me? Alexa, we're talking about, the world wants to be deceived. A lot of y'all, I'm not going to get on the readers today. I'm not going to do it, but a lot of y'all don't want to book with me because you know I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of y'all go to people who's going to tell you a lie because it makes you feel better. Huh? Listen, a lot of people, y'all go to a lot of folks get these girls that just going to tell them everything happy and positive. Oh, yes, you're going to have a baby. Oh, yes, you're going to have 2 boys. Oh, yes, you're going to be a millionaire. Oh, yes, you're going to get married next year. Oh, yes, you're going to do this. Oh, yes, you're going to do that. And you believe that. You know why? Because that's hope. You running off that hope. And it's something different. It says spectacle and entertainment clearly are excellent devices to conceal your intentions, but they cannot be used indefinitely. The public grows tired and suspicious and eventually catches on to the trick. Okay? OMG Terrence. OMG Terrence been on the internet for 2 years talking about he trying to find a place to live and get his life together. And now he's been found out to where when he go live, he has to turn the comments off. Ain't nobody giving money like that no more. Why? Because you've been found out, right? So you can't keep up with the foolishness and not be found out. It says powerful people with bland exteriors can practice their deceptions in the same place throughout their lifetimes. Their act never wears thin and really causes suspicion. The colorful smoke screen should be used cautiously, then and only when the occasion is right. So y'all listen, I know you like, Coach, we did these rules, but guess what? I wanted to make sure I got it on all the platforms and we didn't have no interruptions, okay? So did y'all like that one? Was that cool? Was that good for y'all? We're gonna go over rule number 4 again tomorrow. I will go live on Saturday just to kind of get us caught up. Was any questions about that rule before we manifest? Huh? Any questions about that rule before we manifest? No? All right. So, honey, if you're trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes, go ahead and get your smoke screen together. Go ahead and get your poker face on. Tell the truth. Let me tell you something. One of the funniest things I do, and I still do it, is I tell people how I really feel about them. And because I have I don't have a bubbly personality, but because I'm funny, people think I'm joking. People think I'm joking. Men do it all the time. They be like, "What you do last night?" I was like, "Laid up," and they bust out laughing because they think to themselves, "There's no way she would really tell me that." And I be telling the truth. I was laid up. They be like, "Girl, you crazy. Who says that?" And I laugh right with them. But you asked me and I told you. Right? Okay. What was you doing on the phone with your daddy? On the phone with your daddy. Oh, Missy, you play too much. But I was telling the truth. All right, y'all, let's manifest something today. Hopefully y'all learned a little bit about deception and trickery. Hopefully not that you're going to go out and use it, but you can tell when it's coming. I want y'all to look for those patterns in your relationships. Look for those promises of something different, something more. When you dealing with a man and he tell you, "I want to be with you, but I'm not ready because of something else, because of financials, or let me get in a better place before we get into a relationship." Unless this man is trying to say before an engagement ring, he is stalling you out. He is stalling you out. You accepted that man when he had nothing, right? He is stalling you out. What he's saying is, "I want to stay in this safe, secure space. Let me get myself together, and then I'm going to see if there's something else out there for me." That's what he's really telling you. That man is stalling you out. You hear me? Crackheads be in love. You hear me? Crackheads be in love. Be in whole relationships, holding hands, on the bus, sitting on the back, to ride the bus, sitting on the back of the bus together. They be in love. You hear me? So don't let nobody tell you, have all these excuses of why they can't be with you. They're with you, but not with you. You hear me? Like I told a gentleman this weekend, he said, "Are you dismissing me?" I said, "I can no longer deal with somebody who don't want to deal with me." "Oh, what you mean? I come over." I said, "You don't understand. I can no longer deal with somebody who don't want to deal with me." Being in a relationship is just a simple yes or no. Being in a relationship is a simple yes or no. See, the answer is simple. The actions are hard. See, being in a relationship is a simple yes or no. Are you ready to be in a relationship? Yes or no. Okay? Because guess what? If you are ready to be in a relationship, you got to let these other stuff go. These side pieces, these other people, you got to stop your shenanigans. If you're not, see, a lot of people don't want to give you an answer because they know their answer will run you off. So they let you rely on their actions. I'm going to stop it right there. we're going to go ahead and manifest because we do have the Hoology class coming up. Hoology is coming in April. So if you want some more of this cheating 101, dating 101, foolishness 101, y'all can come to Hoology. All right, y'all, let's manifest. If you have not gotten your taxes done, we do taxes in all 50 states. Go to bookwithcme.com and let one of our tax preparers, our skilled tax preparers, get your taxes back, and you can get an advance within 24 to 48 hours. So maybe we can get you some money by Wednesday, direct deposit it into your account. Bookwithcme.com. Go to the link tree in my bio. Go ahead and click it. You can live in any state, but we're going to manifest today. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, I want you to see it, believe it, and know it. Okay? See it, believe it, and know it. All right. This is how we're going to do for my new people. We're going to inhale, exhale 3 times. On the 3rd time, I'm going to tell you to hold it. That's when I want you to see it, believe it, and know it. Whatever it is that you are manifesting, whatever you're asking God for. Yes, I said God. After talking all that trash, I love my God because he allows me to be me and still teach and preach. Ready? And then I'm going to tell you to let it go. We're going to give it back to God. And then I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, manifest with me. I'm going to give some energy your way, and we're going to go ahead and get off this internet. All right. Listen, friend says she just completed her taxes. They were fast and friendly. Thank you very much, Southern Sweet to you. She just got her taxes done with CME Tax Service. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. So let's breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last time, breathe in, hold it, see it, believe it, and know it, and release. Now, on the count of 3, party people, I want you to manifest in me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me today. I don't know what's going on with the doggone Midday Manifest when it comes to Facebook and YouTube while I keep freezing. But tomorrow we are going to do Midday Manifest live from the CME offices, live from my office in Dallas. So we're going to do Midday Manifest live. I will be back tonight for Spiritually Ratchet. As you can see, I can't put no wigs on, but baby, what I can do is whip this hair back and forth. You hear me? What I can do is whip this hair back and forth. Call me Willow. You felt it in your forehead? Good job, friend. So we will be back tonight for Spiritually Ratchet. I hope y'all ready because I'm ready. I got my gavel and I'm not about to play with you. Okay, I was about to say something. All right, shout out to everybody who watched me on Facebook and